Hello, my lovely viewers. This is Tawny Wennick, and today I'm going to be reviewing a fanfiction on DeviantArt. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I have actually reviewed this character, not in a video, but I have reviewed the main character. And I will post a video of me re-reviewing her after I finish this, I think, 13-ish chapter fanfiction. I actually have a list of the links. I do not have high hopes. I've read the first chapter and a part of the second chapter, I believe, maybe a part of the third, but it's not good. 14 chapters. Okay, well, I will be pointing out things as I go along. I apologize if I get lost. Okay, let's do this. A well-built sergeant marched his way through the corridors as the early morning mist lingered through the air within the Auto Boot Camp, which was deep in the heart of the robot planet Cybertron, home to the Autobots. The sergeant's name is Sentinel Minor. He was making up for lost time, hoping not to be late to meet his team of cadets for their daily training, and that's already out of character for him, because if anything, because Sentinel's a jerk, he would have gotten there early and then claimed that everyone else was late and then make them do something. But yeah, that's not the point. I'm sure you'll settle in here just fine. Also, he probably wouldn't say this. Just saying. He spoke with a bit of a firm tone to the other bot walking beside him. I assure you that my team are trained with full organization, deep respect, so you'll fit in right away. No, he wouldn't. He would say that they were a bunch of idiots. Or something along those lines. Sentinel's already way out of character. Just saying. Yes, understood, sir. The bot responded in... I need a better voice because this is main character. Yes, understood, sir. The bot responded in a sweet, young, soft American voice. That's actually an issue I want to talk about. You don't have to add American. You can assume that they're all speaking with an American dialect because in the show, pretty sure all of them, with maybe the exception of Blitzwing, but Blitzwing is Blitzwing, so we're not touching that, speak with an American dialect. You do not have to add that they are American. Just saying. And if you were, now would not be the time. Good. Now, before I take you to meet the group, Sentinel went on, we'll have to find a name for you. Okay. 1 second. I already have a name, sir. The bot replied. I already have a name, sir, the bot replied, who was obviously a femme by the way she spoke, and the way she looks. Like, her design is so obviously feminine, you would not be able to mistake her for anything else. Just saying. The big chin sergeant paused and raised it should be optic ridge. If he was raising an optic, he'd be raising an eye. Just saying. Is that so? I hate that. I hate the little squiggly line, and you'll see a hell of a lot of them. I actually looked at the comments, and people were praising the author, who, by the way, I should have said this at the beginning, do not send hate to the author. For the love of God, don't send hate to the author. This was written, let me check, I have this pulled up on my laptop. This was written, 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago. Don't send hate to the author. Where am I? Is that so? Not like a new recruit to get their name already. So what would that be? Be then? It should be to have a name already. Butterfly, the femme answered gently, looking up at him. Jade Butterfly. That doesn't work for Transformers. They don't have surnames. They have a full name. You wouldn't see Bumblebee going, I'm B, Bumblebee. Or Bulkhead going, I'm Head, Bulkhead. That bothers me. Or Starscream going, I'm Scream, Starscream. That, they just tried to take a cliche to make it work. Sentinel gave her a peculiar look. Not all femmes had a name like hers, no shit. I'm not going to explain why this doesn't work just yet. I might do that in the 14th chapter. An unusual name, he mumbled to himself. Meanwhile, in the training area, another young fembot who was also part of Sentinel's team was trying to keep things in order with the rest of the cadets, who were all young mechs. So if you haven't seen the show, this won't be obvious, but it's obvious if you've seen the show. The fembot's name actually, are they writing in past tense? Oh yeah, they are. Fudge. The fembot's name was Sparkchip. She was a fine-figured femme with blue, white, black, and yellow armor, including a gleaming blue visor upon her white helmet and a yellow propeller, which looked like her own hair with rounded blue tips. I actually never compare an Autobot's helmet to hair, because that's not what it is. It's just a helmet. They do not have hair like organics do. They don't. Unless you are techno-organic. But even then, there's a gray area. So that shouldn't have been a comparison. Longarm, the gray extendable mech, who, unknown to all around him, is really a Decepticon spy. You shouldn't have to add this. You should just write Longarm, the gray extendable mech was trying to reason with her, for he really liked her the most. Romance, cough, cough, cough. Oh, Chip, come on, this is what the other cadets called the femme for short. You shouldn't have to explain this. I feel like we would know that. I'm not having it, Chip scolded. I really don't know how... Huh? I really don't know how you could find your own legs and all that mess. Okay, this is why grammar is important. She was talking about all the mechs. She was talking about the mechs that the mechs leave around their warehouse. Yeah, but that's how we boys are, Longarm tried to explain, while Bulkhead, the biggest and strongest of the team, twiddled his large servos in embarrassment. They wouldn't refer to themselves as boys. Actually, I'll explain later when it actually becomes more prominent. Yes, but you do know Sentinel will soon check your warehouse, and if he sees that mess, he will punish us all. It should be something else. This person, I feel like they were younger when they wrote this. Well, obviously they were, but I feel like they may have been like a teenager, and I feel like their writing wasn't the best. I'm not saying like my writing is good. If I'm far from it. My writing's pretty bad. But, okay. Oh, the person was 22. I'm wrong. Oh, and they're from the UK. So if there's that might be why they had to like specify American voice. That's not my point. Wasp, the talented but arrogant green mech, snorted a little to his pal Ironhide. The tough orange mech. He'd always thought of Chip as a nag and thought they didn't really need another femme. Another femme? They don't have any. You could have written something else. And though they didn't, and thought they didn't need a femme on the team, if that's what you were gonna do. Bumblebee, the youngest yellow mech there's other yellow mechs in the group. The youngest mech of the group, and as we know, forged from the same protoform as Wasp, agreed with this at first. Fuck me. Girls, he stated amusingly, strange creatures. Who needs them? Wasp muttered. Besides, fighting Decepticons is men's business. And here's my issue. Cybertronians don't actually have an issue with, femmes fighting the war, as we could see with Elita 1, because Sentinel, as much as he's an asshole, as much as he's a jerk, he doesn't what's my word? He's not sexist. You saw that with Elita 1. In fact, his biggest issue wasn't, oh, you're a femme and you were pretty and you've been reduced to this, when he saw she became Black Arachnia. He went, oh no, you were a Cybertronian, and now you're horribly, horribly disfigured because you're part organic. That was his issue. So there shouldn't be anything related to sexism here. I'm just saying, you could make an argument with the Constructicons, but they were kind of made on Earth, and they were made after a stereotype. I hope people know what I mean. But just as he said those words, Sentinel suddenly yelled out, "Attention! Get your puny Fs in gear!" I use that little squiggly line when a character of mine is flirting with someone else, so all I can hear is just Sentinel flirtatiously going, "Attention!" or some shit. I'm sorry. This alerted the team, and, I don't know. This made the team alert and obey at once as they all stood in a straight line. "All right, listen up, you bunch of cogs," Sentinel barked loudly. "The reason I have called you all here is not only for your daily training, but we also have a new cadet joining our team." "Oh boy," sighed Bumblebee to himself, thinking the new cadet was a mech. "Oh, fuck me. I hope he is nice. I'm tired of getting picked on by bullies. So please give our deepest respects," like you would say this, the sergeant went on, "to our newest recruit, Jadebutterfly." I still hate that name. In a different story, that name may have worked. The 6 cadets looked as another bot stepped out from behind Sentinel. Why was she behind Sentinel? Their optics widened, blinked one at a time, for what they saw before them was a radiant young femme with jade green, white, and peach-colored armor. She had silver-gray antennae upon her white helmet, along with sleek jade green wing blades. She shouldn't have wings upon her back. Actually, if you've seen the show, you'd know she doesn't have wings. She shouldn't have wings, because only Decepticons have wings. And I know this. Only Decepticons are flyers. I actually have an OC, and I might make a video, and I'm not saying my OC is perfect, of course it's not, but I might make a video explaining my thought process, I guess, I don't know. Where am I? There was even a jade green butterfly both in the center of her chest and helmet. The femme also had the loveliest smile and sweet pink lips. No, she doesn't. She has gray lips like everyone else. Sorry. Anyways, so that's how she got her name, apparently, the jade green butterflies, which I hate. "Hello there," the new femme smiled sweetly to the others, her blue optics gleaming. "Nice to meet you." Seeing this new cadet before them, most of the team were blushing completely, especially Bumblebee. I don't believe it," murmured Wasp, who was blushing along with Ironhide. "Well, you've stated they're all blushing. You don't have to reiterate." As Jade Butterfly then smiled towards them, she blinked softly as her optics sparkled once more, which reflected within Bumblebee, Wasp, and Ironhide's own optics. I'm not gonna touch on that. This made the 3 mechs go into a complete love-struck state. They were already love-struck as they gazed at the new femme in a dreamy anime sequence. They don't know what that is. That shouldn't be there. But not for long. For the romantic music that filled their heads were interrupted by the sound of a broken record player and Chip's image appearing in front of Jade Butterflies. I hate this paragraph. I don't know how, I can't explain why. I just hate it. Oh my god. "Hey guys," Chip called out, trying to get their attention. "Sentinel is talking to you." This made he wouldn't have taken that. She would have been punished for speaking out. Out of turn, I guess. Right. Now, as I was saying, Sentinel had to repeat, due to the fact that 3 of his cadets had been daydreaming, they would have been punished by now. They should have been punished by now. I know what you're all thinking. You thought she was gonna be a boy. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts, Tawny. But Ultra Magnus wanted her to join the camp and our team for individual reasons. Now you little protoforms get acquainted while I sort out the training course for the day. He would have already had this sorted out the day before, I feel. So this shouldn't have happened. Also, this just came to mind. Since Bumblebee has never met a femme that's actually dressed in universe, would mechs and femmes are just, would they be separated? Because that's my personal headcanon. Like, they all have different boot camps. So mechs go to a certain one and femmes go to a different one. That's just my personal headcanon, but whatever. Yes, sir, saluted the other cadets. Chip was delighted to have another femme on the team, for she felt a bit lonely being the only femme in the group, obviously. However, because Jadebutterfly... Fuck. You could have mentioned this. Knew Chip from when they were sparklings all those cycles ago. They got on straight away. Chip! Chip! Hey, JD. JD was the Jade Butterfly's nickname. The Jade Butterfly. That's what everyone called her for short, especially Chip. But it wasn't long before the boys zoomed up to her. Luckily, Bumblebee was the first to introduce himself. Hi, I'm Bumblebee. Why would he be stuttering? He stammered a little, feeling shy inside. When does Bumblebee ever feel shy? He'd be trying to show off at this point. Nice to meet you, Jade Butterfly. Seeing the young yellow mech before her made Jady's spark... I fucking hate that nickname. Beat a little faster, making her blush charmingly. And could you blame her? This mech was very cute. Well, to her anyways. Oh, lovely to meet you too, Bumblebee, the butterfly femme replied. And please, call me Jady. Everyone else does. When he then shook her servo, Bumblebee blushed more as he felt a spark of electricity between them both, let alone its warmth. What? Oh, okay, Jady, Bumblebee sighed dreamily. Dreamily? Feeling his spark beat faster as he nearly melted, which made Jady giggle. You're very sweet, she told him. Move it or lose it, Bumbler. Okay, Wasp would do this at the very least. Wasp suddenly yelled, pushing Bumblebee out of the way. And of all the cadets on the team, he was most eager to meet Jady. Bullcrap! Oh, hi there, sweetie, he grinned in smooth voice. My name is Wasp. He then held out his servo to shake. It's a pleasure. Ah, same here, replied Jady, and as she shook his hand too, another spark of electricity was felt, but Wasp, he felt it the most while blushing blissfully. Blushing blissfully? Oh, are you all right? Jady asked, raising an optic. Optic Reg. She's not raising an eye. It's Optic Reg. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Like in heaven, the green mech purred, winking at her. I'm sorry, the thought of Wasp purring. Waspernator. Then it was Ironhide's turn. Man looked tough, but even he had a soft side to him. This I can see. You don't see much of Ironhide, so I can kind of, see this. But at the same time, not now. Not where the series is currently at. Hi, my name is Ironhide. It's really nice to meet you, Jady. Hello, Ironhide. That's a cool name. Did I just give her a completely... Hello, Ironhide. That's a cool name. Jady smiled sweetly. I hate calling her Jady. Why Jady? Because it just reminds me of, Jady Wadey, Jady Wadey. Why wouldn't she just go with Jade? You know, screw it. I'm going to call her Jade the entire time. Because that's one of her nicknames. Jade smiled sweetly, but when she went to shake a servo, this time because of his nerves, Ironhide turned into his middle shielding mode. No. Jade had never seen this sort of mode before, but she found it very interesting. Just then, Sentinel barked out, Time for target practice, you pieces of scrap! Oh, there it is. There's the Sentinel Prime, I know. Oh, man, Bumblebee moaned in total angst, for he knew he was real bad at it. Oh, come on, Bumblebee, Chip reassured him. You've been practicing very much. I'm sure you'll do it better this time. Yeah, came the mumbled reply. Maybe some little rocks will fall on Sentinel this time. After the targets were set up, Sentinel turned to his cadets. All right, let's see how many you can get in 10 seconds. Oh, I actually want to pull up a calculator for this and do some math. Sorry, I know what happens next. Alright, let's see how many you can get in 10 seconds. Which way is it? Sorry, I'm Okay, I actually can't do math. If someone can calculate something for me, that would be great. Alright, let's see how many you can get in 10 seconds. He then glanced over at Jade. How about Miss Butterfly goes first? Let's see what you can do. Yeah, go Jade, called Bumblebee supportively. You'll do it just fine. Thank you. I hope so too, Jade called back. As she stepped forward, her charming optics, her gentle palms, and the very tips of her fingers aglow with such shimmering, pure jade green light. She should have gotten her name for this. Okay, she should have been named Jade Beam because of what she can shooting the jade beams, like literal jade beams from her servos. That's what she should have been called, Jade Beam. Jade then fired pure jade green energy beams from her servos, not missing a single target. Okay, if anyone can figure out how many targets she hit, well, not how many targets she hit per second, or something along those lines. Because there's 10 seconds, which she shouldn't have used. The author shouldn't have used seconds. They should have used the Cybertronian units of time, whatever. I have to look those up, but anyways. The other cadets watched in amazement. Even Sentinel was impressed as Jade got the final target. A perfect score, Wasp cried out. Wow, that was so cool, Jade, beamed Bumblebee, his optics like gleaming saucers. Amazing, Ulnar murmured. It's 50 and... 50... Oh, fuck me. 50 targets in 5 seconds. Someone do the math on how much she hit. What was it? 10 per second? Yeah, that's, 5... 10 targets per second. That's bull crap. So, 10 seconds equals 100 targets, Chip worked out. Wow, JD, you sure beat Wasp's record as 85 targets. Okay, you can't actually say that. You can't say that she beat Wasp, because you'd have to actually play out to the 100. Because if her jade green energy beams, drains her energy and she starts to slow down at the end, because maybe her endurance isn't as good, then you can't just judge it based off of the 50 targets in 5 seconds. Just saying. Oh, is that so? Wait. He's the best around here. Oh, is that so? Replied Jade sweetly. No offense if I've beaten his score. Hey, no offense taken, chuckled Wasp. Being a great man deserves a wonderful woman, he added, raising his optics up and down at her. Bumblebee tisked and rolled. This is what I'm doing at this story. You could see Wasp was being as pompous as usual, but one thing's for sure. He's not going to let him win this fine young femme over. Okay, so... First chapter. And so many of the characters are out of character. She shouldn't have her own little reverse harm forming, I'm just saying. That's how it looks like to me, and I hate it. Plus, I know there's more love interests, because I've seen art. But this is bullcrap. The characters shouldn't be sexist. That's not something that, as far as I can see, exists on Cybertron. Maybe there's... I don't know. Maybe there's a different reason. Maybe there's a different reason. I forgot what I was about to say, but... Wasp is out of character when it comes to her, a little. Ironhide is definitely out of character compared to what we've seen from past generations of the show and what we saw in the actual show. Sentinel was definitely out of character, and Jade Butterfly isn't, so far in the story, a good character. her name shouldn't have happened like that, because I feel like in cadets, regardless of whether or not you have a name, maybe you're just given a new one. Because I don't see them walking around Cybertron without a name. I feel like as soon as you go into cadets, it's a way of saying, who you were doesn't matter. Who you are now matters. So I want to give you a friggin' new name. Because a name seems to symbolize something in the universe. So like, Bumblebee messing up and being a bumbler, and then getting the name Bumblebee. Later, when he catches Wasp, Sentinel says, I might have to reconsider your name. So something like Stinger maybe, or something. But names seem to have some sort of significance when it comes to this. Jadebutterfly just seems like, oh, I want a pretty name. Also, the character itself is just, I don't know. They seem to try to make it. It's a Mary Sue. It's a Mary Sue, but this isn't a character review. It's a story. Excuse me. It's a story review. I can't say anything too bad just yet because I react as I go through. But you sure as hell bet that when I get to the second chapter, I'm gonna have something much better for you guys. The third chapter as well, and then the fourth chapter, I have not seen anything yet. So that's I'm doing 10 chapters absolutely blind. Actually, 11 chapters. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. Sorry I've been all over the place. I hope you guys have a good one.